because you feel you have the powers to do that. The soldiers have the powers to coup d'etat. That is also another coup d'etat. And they are living with them there. They are there. In the name of civilian, putting on mufti clothes, calling yourself a Democrat, when you loot all the resources of your country, mislead people, torture them, imprison them, burn their businesses to us, and you call that a democracy? Or a civilian rule and an illegally elected government? They must stop looting our resources. They must understand that they are not a better citizen than anybody.
Hello, welcome to Politics on the Way with Jay. This is the weekend edition on League TV. Now, yesterday, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State and also the presidential candidate of Labour Party at the just concluded election 25th of February 2023, where he is contending with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, an article at the Presidential Petition Tribunal, where there will be an adoption of addresses, of which we all know that, if you have been following us carefully, you will see I have brought about the adoption, the addresses of APC, Shetima, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu and INEC to you, and that of also the address of Mr. Peter Obi and Labour Party. And as it stands right now, the adoption of those addresses will be on Tuesday, which is 1st of August. On that day, the judges will make us know the day that they are going to pass the judgment on this case and lay to rest all these back and front on electoral processes and who becomes the president of Nigeria for the next 4 years. So stay with me as I'll be bringing you those updates from the court on Tuesday, which is 1st of August. So now, but I have this breaking news for you. The ECOWAS have placed a sanction on the Niger Republic. As the military junta, they have placed no-fly zone, financial restriction, seizing of their assets, and among other tough sanction on Niger Republic. But however, a group have responded to that effort, saying that there is no need for you to do all this thing because after all, you never rebuke what happened in Nigeria on the 25th of February 2023 in their general election. However, the chairman of the ECOWAS is also the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who have a lot of questions to answer, said one correspondent.
Quite unstable right now, and unfortunately you have the chair currently, it's Nigeria, and the president of Nigeria, he's also facing a lot of pressure in his country in terms of how the election panned out in terms of the results. Some questioning the credibility of the elections. He issued a strong statement yesterday, but already when you read the reaction to that statement, people were already saying, you yourself, you are not legitimate. And therefore, this time around, ECOWAS is not as strong as the ECOWAS that we are used to.
See that? But before I go much further, let me bring to you that His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, the Labour Party candidate at the just concluded election in February, and who also is hoping to reclaim his mandate through court, said that that the Obedients should go and become a member, an official member of Labour Party in order for progress. And talks about health and education. He talks about how he visited an IDP camp in an interactive section yesterday, and he also said that if he becomes the president, every month he will be interacting with Nigeria, unlike what we are having currently in Nigeria. So that is it from that angle. Back to what is going on right now. The group has come up to say that we have an illegitimate president in Nigeria who become the chairman of ECOWAS, so he lacks power to speak to the authority in Niger Republic.
But I have a concern. Before setting up a unit or anti-coup d'etat unit in ECOWAS, isn't it time that the African head of states or the ECOWAS head of states look into the reason why there are coup d'etats? What are the root causes of coup d'etats? Let them put their house in order first before they set up an anti-coup d'etat unit. Let them put their house in order. And I believe their house is not in order. This unit is set up to defend them and to protect them only, nobody else. What is more coup d'etat than your national constitution gives you 2-term limit, 5 years, 2 terms. After serving 10 years, you want to change the constitution for another term. Is that not a coup d'etat? Because you feel you have the powers to do that. The soldiers have the powers to coup d'etat. That is also another coup d'etat. And they are living with them there. They are there. In the name of civilian, putting on mufti clothes, calling yourself a Democrat, when you loot all the resources of your country, mislead people, torture them, imprison them, burn their businesses to us, and you call that a democracy? Or a civilian rule, an illegally elected government? The leaders must stop lying to their electorate first. They must stop the corruption. They must stop looting our resources. They must understand that they are not a better citizen than anybody. They are given a responsibility, a role to play to help develop the countries and make sure that there is peace and tranquility.
As you can see that for yourself. So that is what it is now. So we have just barely 3 weeks from today to know who actually become the president of Nigeria going forward. With this military coup here and there around West Africa, I hope that this will not extend to our beloved country, Nigeria, the most populous black nation on earth. We hope it never happened. That, however, this happened in Nigeria on the 25th of July, 2023. This is the correction center boss being harassed by the DSS. Watch. When we talk about leadership and code, these are paramilitary and military. They should have an understanding, that should go between them. Now, this is a fight for who will be in custody of the suspended CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. We recall that Governor Emefiele was arrested and detained by the DSS. He has been in DSS custody for a while now, even though the courts have, granted him bail, but the DSS, in their usual way, have refused to grant him bail, just as they are doing to Mese Nnamdi Kanu and other people that they have, have in their own custody across the country. This is bad leadership, but because you cannot see a situation whereby somebody is being humiliated like a common criminal. Is somebody that is a head of a paramilitary in a country. Can this happen when you have good leadership? I don't think so. Someone said, if only Peter Obi made a call across to Niger Republic, all this drama will be put to an end. Did you believe that? Let me have your take at the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you.